My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. We're here with the Necrobinder to head into Ascension 4. Well, I mean, Yaz Fury and Greed, in my mind, are both cards being added to the deck that I do not want to take, so I'll be removing a strike with these precise scissors, if you don't mind, and then taking the first aggressive card I see. There's this 3 midline, 2 elite, 3 early question marks. That could be pretty exciting. There's also a 3 elite, 2 elite, 3 early question marks on that side. There's a 3 elite there with 2 midline rests and a late shop. I do like late shop. Let's take that side. Defend, unleash. Just gonna keep bodyguarding because that's my extra HP pool over there. As well as being most of our damage. I'd really like to get Osti insanely big. Berry, 4 energy, deal 52 damage, upgrades to 63. Of course, you have to find a way to be able to play it, but very good if you can. Drain power. Deal 10 damage, upgrade 2 random cards in your discard pile, upgrades to 3. Not bad, actually, especially over the course of these early fights. Like, you cycle enough to really use that. And then Reap. 3 energy to deal 27 damage or 33 damage on the upgrade, and it retains. That feels like a really easy way to just, like, have a finisher for the elite in hand. And if I'm considering a 3 elite line, is it that or is it Drain Power? I think it's that. I think it's Reap. It doesn't have to be the card I consistently play for me to, like, consistently be impressed by it. Hell yeah, great defensive turn there. The enemy loses their spikes. Come on, let's just get Reap again and finish the fight. There it is. Gambler's Brew to cycle a hand. Rattle, Berry, and Dredge. Rattle Osti deals 7 damage, and it hits an additional time for each other time it's attacked this turn. I do like the idea of Rattle. Yeah, I don't know, though. Dredge. Retain, put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand, and then Berry again. Gimme Berry. I wanna hit the event that allows me to give it Slither. Ugh, junk from the past. Okay, give me a relic from the past. Don't give me Darkside Imperia. Oh, more bank. When you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No glow works when you spend any gold at a shop. Sure. Don't be a shop. Okay, otherwise that would have felt bad. I will take the spoils map. I think 600 gold is really useful. Well, it's a wild thing about me, but I actually think 600 gold might be good. We're not able to do 20 damage to this enemy at a turn, so we just wait until they're not really doing anything before we use the Reap. Yep. Like, here is an ideal turn for it. This hand's really bad. I'm gonna Gambler's Brew all of the rest of it. Yeah. Defend, bodyguard. Still lose Osti, but could have been a lot worse. Defend. I do need to strike, unfortunately, because I'm gonna need to, like, take the enemy down in 2 turns, and I don't really have the damage for that in this. Good lord, these days, please. It's so annoying. 7 and 6 would have set the enemy to still not being able to kill them in that turn. And then this turn is, good lord. 15? I'm dead? I'm dead. God damn it. Alright. I'm clearly doing something wrong. I need to think about this more. I'm playing too laid back. I'm playing too find me something, let's make a trick happen kind of situation, rather than just like, get a card, go with card. I thought that Reap was a good choice for get a card, go with card, but what about Leafy Poultice? Why don't you start me with 2 cards, and then we'll see what we do. Cleanse. Summon 3, exhaust a card from your discard pile, sorry, your draw pile rather, and Veil Piercer. Deal 10 damage and the next ethereal card you play costs 0. I like the idea of playing into the ethereal sub-theme. I haven't really gotten to do that. 3 elite, 2 midline is this path. How badly do I want an early shot? You know what? I'm going to take 5 early card choices. Yeah. And Unleash comes out 17. Finish off Sea-Punk with a strike. Speed Pot. High Five. Osty deals 11 damage and applies 2 vulnerable to all enemies. I really like that. There's also Lethality, which is good. Flatten's good. High Five is an AoE and it's also an Osty attacks. And vulnerability setup, something we don't otherwise have a huge amount of here. 1, 2. That's more defense. Drop a strike for it. High Five is 2 vulnerable? Yeah, it is. Wow. I just really assumed it couldn't have been 2 vulnerable. Look, I'll take Flatten. It's nice damage, especially if I've already got another Osty attack in the deck at the moment. Oh, Veil Piercer lost between turns as well. Yeah, I did forget that that was going to be the case. Just enough to kill him this turn. Skill Potion and Right Hand. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, return this card from your hand to your to your hand from the discard pile, and it itself is just Osty deals 4 damage. Really good because I've got another Osty attack that costs 2. Bodyguard Defend and Veil Piercer. Osty survives. Unleash Strike Flatten, just throwing raw damage at him. 19. Oh boy. This one's gonna be Skill Pot, looking for some defense. Defy. Damn, I'm also gonna Dex Pot. Or Speed Pot, rather. Yeah. Pretty much took exactly that to prevent the incoming damage, and will exhaust a wound from the draw pile. Veil Piercer and Flatten is exact lethal. Haunt. Whenever you play a soul, a random enemy loses 6 HP. Don't have that. So, I already have an AoE in the deck, so I don't need to take you. And Blight Strike, deal 8 damage. Blight Doom, new, thank you. Damn. I remember these cultists being particularly annoying. The frontline one was dealing 9 damage on turn 2. I don't know if that's consistent. The backline was dealing only 1, so I'll focus on the frontliner. Yeah, it's consistent. 9 and 1 again. Flatten. Nope, I can't stop the incoming damage, so this one's just defend up. Perfect. Right hand, high five. Kills the frontliner and brings back right hand to deal a little more damage. And then I'll just throw Unleash as well, because I can take the 6 against Osty's HP. And finish with Veil Piercer. Worked out a lot better than our last time fighting y'all. Powdered Demise and Capture Spirit. Enemy loses 3 HP, add 3 souls into your draw pile. I think this is probably one of the most efficient soul generations. Extra turn of vulnerability on high 5. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. Also, I'm real worried about our damage. Damn it! If it was not the AoE fight, I would use Powdered Demise here, but it is the AoE fight, so I'm not gonna do that. 13 says that other card. Can I set any of you to 13? Not really. Actually, I will throw Powdered Demise on the front line. I can't just, like, take a huge amount of damage in this fight. Uh-huh. And then I get right hand back. 6 and 9. Defends 7 incoming damage. Making it the most efficient that I can do. Frontliner is going to die at the end of this turn, courtesy of the Demise. And then there were none. Second high 5. Yeah. That's 1 hit per enemy. I'll up it. Whetstone upgrades right hand, and Unleash. Yeah, this is definitely an Osty attack build. If I take the spoils map, should I take a slightly easier path? Go up to this rest? Because I do think the right hand, we took a lot of damage last time. Cleanse out the strike. I don't intend to be attacking with my own self. No, you see, we have people to do that for us. They're called Osty. High 5. Flatten, right hand, summon, and damn you, still got to take 4 damage to the bod. But we can finish. No, we can't. Well, never mind. We can finish the fight. Exactly. Duplicator. This time, your next card is played. An extra time. Death's Door, Reap, and No Escape. I'm not using any Doom in this build at all, so Death's Door is literally just 6 block. Reap, no. I've got big damage that costs a lot. That's not a problem. I have that, actually. I'm gonna elect to rush. Not happy about it at all, but I did. You know what? Double high 5. Get him. Got him. Scourge, Dredge, and Countdown. Countdown at the start of your turn adds 6 Doom to a random enemy. The reason to take that is just because then anything that says if you've given Doom to an enemy this turn is already active. Dredge, 3 cards from discard pile into your hand. I mean, I'll take it. I'm a little leery about the value of it, but I'll take it at the moment. High five. Right hand. Would I be happy to draw that hand next turn? No. I'd rather have that soul in my next hand, please. Use cleanse first. Yeah, not thrilled about the incoming damage, but that's why we rested. Thank heck I have exact lethal with that final draw there. Bone Flute. Whenever Osti attacks, gain 2 block. Huge. There's also this Eradicate here. X cost, retain, deal 11 damage X times, upgrades to 14 damage X times. I like the idea of just holding that in hand as a finisher. Dredge retaining or Capture Spirit giving us an additional card. I'm going to upgrade the Eradicate, I think. Awakens upon losing HP or after 3 turns. So I can't play Capture Spirit without the enemy waking up. Or High Five. Well, I'm not really good at doing anything until the enemy's awake. That's a problem. I guess at least I can draw until I have an Eradicate held in hand. Enemy wakes up at the end of this turn, so... It's now or never in terms of the old aggression. I'll dredge back a... right hand, and unleash. And capture Spirit. And then I will right hand, flatten, unleash. There's a wee bit of a high five for you, and I guess I'll cleanse through the worst card of my draw pile. And then otherwise just take this damage. Ow. Turns out I'm really not blocking at all. I wonder if that could be useful. Block? I'll ponder on it for a while. I think I should probably play these. Wait. No, it's big Eradicate turn. Yeah. Oh. -2 strength and -2 dex on me. Thankfully, Osti does not have any such limitation. Three HP is fine. Yeah, because I drew a strike, so actually it's counted. It was calculated the whole time. Fire potion. The Scythe? Whenever you play a card this turn, apply do doom to the enemy. I do play a decent amount of cards in a turn. Shared Fate, lose 2 strength. The enemy loses 2 strength. If I'm having Osti attack most of the time, that's a good survivability tech for us. Yikes. Tezcatara, come on, save me. At the end of your turn, sorry, the start of your turn, exhaust the top card of your draw pile and gain 1 strength. No. That doesn't help me that much. Start each combat with 4 additional energy. I mean, if I draw the right cards, replace Act 2 with the Golden Path, that's not necessarily as good as I would want it to be, and also, what if I miss out on my spoils? I like the idea of this end, the path, if I can get it. I will take the aggressive left here. I think it's just very hot cocoa for us. And then the fights that we draw well in the opening, we're really happy in. And then the other fights, we're also in. Okay. Yeah, like this is one of the ones you're really happy to be in. There goes the backliner. There goes the frontliner. What a great fight. Ooh, delay. Gain 11 block next turn. Gain an energy. Hello, Thieving Hopper. Yeah, Dredge in the opening hand makes this really good as well. And then I'll pull back. Defend and unleash and Veil Piercer. Then unleash again. Got him. Oh, I might not have taken that back, actually, Cleanse. I will take Rattle, though. Hits, Osti hits, and hits an additional time for each time they have hit. Lose 9 HP, remove a card from the deck. Absolutely. That's gotta be a strike. Enchanted attack with Vigorous 8. First time this card is played, each combat deals 8 additional damage. I mean, that on one of the high fives is pretty good. I mean, you know what? No, it's Eradicate. 22 damage X times. Hell yeah. Now I just need to get some energy gain in this deck somehow. Oh boy. This is bad. Let's get rid of spoils. Yeah, it's not the first turn you want. So this is definitely a delay turn. Okay, I can eradicate this turn for 80 damage. Oh no, I missed out on the hand. Oh, that could actually be a problem. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Played the hand, follow up, and finish, and I didn't even have to use a potion. Amethyst Aubergine. Enemies drop 10 additional gold. Squeeze! 3 energy. Aussie deals 25 damage, deals 5 additional damage for all of your other Aussie attacks. I'll be taking that because I really need it. Stable Serum does seem less useful than the weak potion to us right now on the path that we're on. I'm going to be taking Elite immediately after the other side of this, so I'll rest. Oh. Hello, Obscura. Oh! Goodbye, Obscura. That'll do it. Beetlejuice. Enemy attack deal 30% less damage the next 4 turns. That seemed like a weak potion upgrade for us. Fetch. Aussie deals 3 damage if the first time this card has been played this turn. Draw a card. Huge fan. And now we lose our spoils map in order to gain 600 gold. And a meal ticket, giving us 15 health when we enter a rest site, which is great because that's 2 elites. There is a shop to heal us between them. Okay. We'll first cleanse to make sure that I don't draw a garbage card. Great. Damn. Managed to attack enough there with Aussie that we actually decently defended. And then I bodyguard. Oh, actually, no, I dredge, fetch, flatten, and right-hand hand, and then flatten, fetch, right-hand hands, and that defends us for another 6. Hell yeah, Bone Flute. And then the Eradicate got through. Got him. Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deals 3 additional damage. Unfortunately, Eradicate is not the Eradicate strike. Vulnerable Potion. Snap. Also deals 10 damage. Add retain to a card in your hand. Nice. I'll upgrade Squeeze. So it's much better at just destroying. Start with High Five and then fetch. Just enough to take out one of them so I don't have to deal with defending against it. Even though I would have been able to. So maybe I should have spread the damage so it would have taken another hit there. I do want Dredge to bring back 0 costs here, so let's Dredge, flatten, fetch, and I guess delay. Yeah, just enough damage to finish him off that turn. Okay, I think we rounded the corner. Lantern starting to come back with an additional energy. Yay! 5 energy on turn 1. Putrefy. Add 2 weak and 2 vulnerable to the target. Yes, please. And then I'll heal up in this shop as well as... First time each combat you exhaust skill, add a copy of it into your hand. What is my exhaustible skill set? Dredge... Putrefy, Shed Fate wouldn't be a bad hit with that. Soul could also end up hitting that. There's also Gorget at the start of combat, gain 4 plating. I do like that. Dance Macabre. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 3 block. Despite the fact that I do that, I really don't want to slow down to play that and then benefit from that. 2 additional energy on turn 1 again with a Venerable set, in case I need that. I will take Gorget. I will be removing a strike from the deck. I'll take Burning Sticks in the Venerable T set. I don't really want any of the rest of these. Fasten, gain an additional 5 block from defend cards. Defend cards. So just this. Not 5 block from all cards. That would be decks. Yeah. I don't really want any of the rest of these. I mean, Rolling Boulder doesn't become innate. Okay, if it became innate on upgrade, yes, I would take it, and then I would upgrade it, because I've got all the energy to play it, so... It would seem obvious to me. Alright, I'm gonna share your fate. Twice. Putrefy you. Get rid of the strike the draw pile, defend, and then dredge the exact 3 cards that I just played back to the top. They don't have to be good to be the best cards that I have access to right now. But -4 strength on this bad boy should make him a lot more approachable for us. I'd love to play delay this turn, but it's really hard to ignore 117 damage rattle. Sorry, squeeze rather. And hell, I'll follow up with rattle. Thanks to Gorget, I still don't even lose HP. Right-hand hand, flatten, and that gives me enough energy to play a Eradicate for 4. Pendulum. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card, and right-hand hand again. I really like it because the AoE's returning 2 right-hand hands to my hand. Seems really useful. I'll upgrade Shared Fate because I'm very likely to want to play that against bosses. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, High Five, Squeeze, Strike, and then Rattle for 30 damage. Finish off with Delay for additional energy next turn. Your turn, buddy. You're on less than half HP. It is going to be tough to keep up that pace. Oh, man. Get weakened. -6 strength. Ooh, huge revive for the weaken here, I think. High five would just bring back the one right-hand hand. I don't know if that's worth. I'll burn one of the frantic escapes. I think we're moving fast enough that we're not going to need 6 copies of it in the deck. $27 3 times as Eradicate. I'm going to dredge back Fetch, Flatten, and a right-hand hand. Fetch, Flatten, right-hand hand, Eradicate, and then right-hand hand finishes. Got good money for the next floor. Fortifier. Triple your block. That's not really a stat I use that much. Ooh, Domain. At the start of your turn, gain an energy and draw an additional card. Exactly the kind of stuff that I want. And I also do have a... If I draw it in the opening hand, it's ridiculous. Obviously, I can pay for it then. But I also have Veil Piercer, and it would be my only ethereal card in the deck. So I would just have 0 cost until I draw it. There's also Sentry Mode. At the start of your turn, add 1 Sweeping Gaze into your hand, which is Sweeping Gaze, 0 energy. Actually. Aussie deals 10 10 damage to a random enemy. That's not what I thought Sweeping Gaze was going to do. I thought Sweeping Gaze was probably going to hit all of them. And then Hang, deal 10 damage, double the damage of all Hang cards it's combat. I'm going to take Domain. I think it works a lot better. Then... I really, really, really want to hit this early shop if I can justify it. And this, if I can. Yeah, there's a 2 Elite 2 rest path that allows me to take those early shops. Enchant all card rewards with Glam. This card has replay once per combat. And 5th card you play each turn is free. 5th card you play each turn is free? I can do that. Oh, I can utilize that. I play 5 cards most turns. Yeah. I'm just gonna Eradicate for 22 by 8. If you survive that, we can decide what to do with the rest of the turn. Shackling Potion. All enemies lose 7 strength this turn. That'll be better for us. Lethality. So, Blight Strike. Nope, don't need those. Look, I can remove the dead in literally one space time. I want to keep doing this because I want to learn more about this event, but so far, my read of this event is this event sucks a lot. And then I gotta go like there. And there. Woohoo, another potion! Yay, I got 3 potions and the oddly smooth stone. Yes, it could have been less. 7 plating? Damn, that actually matters a lot. Just because it stacks with our 4 plating from the very start of the fight with courgettes. Quite unfortunate, but none of these seem that great other than Potion Belt, Happy Flower. Another heart. Sounds good to me. I'll cut the debt out of the deck. That's going to make the next shop much less valuable, so I might actually put myself on a dodging path. Yeah, I'll take a Clumsy for a relic, sure. 7 max HP. No! Sick 'em. Aussie deals 5 damage. Whenever Aussie hits an enemy this turn, summon 2. That might be one of the best remaining ways for me to summon. Now, if I draw... If I draw Dredge, I do want to be able to retain that. Yeah, 1 strength. Thank you, but we'll see how that goes for us. Now this, let's get the Putrefy an extra turn of weak and vulnerable. Yikes. Yeah, this fight could be tough. So the one we're going to leave alive long enough is going to be Flail Knight. So you definitely want to get that double debuff. Ugh, just enough to lose Hosty still. But I get my additional energy and card draw at the start of each turn, which is huge. I mean, Eradicate's already here to kill Spectral Knight for us. And I'll straight up just take advantage of that. 19 by 4 is no more Spectral Knight. 1 damage makes its way through to me. And now I just got to take out the Magi Knight with no upgrades. Well, a squeeze and a right hand will do it. Then high 5 brings back right hand again. Oh, right, 5th card of the turn. I haven't been using this that much, but it's largely been because it hasn't been necessary rather than anything else. Yeah, right hand, high 5, and then it brings back right hand, right hand. Let me dredge the most expensive card back into my hand, because then I get to play it for free. Rainbow Ring. First time you play an attack skill power each turn, gain a strength and dex. That should encourage me to put more powers in this deck, one would imagine, but so far I have 1 full stop. There is Sleight of Flesh here. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 13 damage. I'll take that, just because it's another power, and also it's 13 additional damage on our AoE attack. I'll upgrade Sikkim. Oh yeah, I can prevent the backline from ever dealing damage to me here. Sikkim! And then I rattle to attack 4 times, getting a bunch of summoning done. Free attack, beautiful. And then Shared Fate, Shared Fate. You're not allowed to attack me. In fact, why don't you just continue attacking me and die to my thorns, please? I can try and end this fight with Happy Flower about to trigger. Mm-hmm. Go on then. So Happy Flower will be ready on the first turn of the next fight. So actually, I should probably get it ready on the second turn rather than on the first turn of the next fight, because on the first turn of the next fight, I will now have 6 additional energy. Melancholy. Gain 17 block. Reduces cost by 1 whenever anyone dies. I think I can take that. I think in the final fight, it will be quite at least a 1 cost. Fetch first. Interesting. We'll right hand squeeze. Right hand. Delay. Then dredge back. Squeeze. Delay and right hand. Oh, and that gave me the dredge back as well. Cool. Then if I go the 5th card you play not every 5th card you play, just the 5th card you play. Got it. So my dream of using this to kill this turn is probably not going to be happening. But it did really well, I think. And then we draw Eradicate. Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. Huge fan of that. Bury. 4 energy. Deal 63 damage. I like the idea of using that with the Brilliant Scarf, but realistically, I probably do just want another delay. Then this Smith wants to be whatever has the most persistent effect in the upcoming fight. I feel like that might actually just be another soul from Capture Spirits. And now... Oh, now! Hell yeah, Shared Fate in the first hand. We'll Iron Blading. So now I get 18 block at the end of each turn. Hell yeah. I think High 5 Burst sets up for Eradicate being 34x times. And then I will share the Queen's Fate twice, or share Torchhead. I'll share Torchhead Amalgam's Fate twice, because I am actually just going to attack the Queen directly instead. It doesn't seem like I should even bother with Torchhead Amalgam right now. Okay, there's Domain. Fetch for the card draw. Develop Domain and... I don't even need to defend this turn to be safe. Thank you, Plating 17. Sadly, I'm now permanently weakened. I'll high five and delay. I don't have to be hasty about this at all. Eventually, I'll draw the ability to pull Eradicate back from the draw pile. I mean, or I'll literally just draw Squeeze. Epoch discovered. Woo! We did it! We returned to the Architect. And now to Ashes. But we did unlock an Epoch, which is this going to be the final set of cards for Necrobinder? Annihilation. At the top, they met with the Giant's brother, a floating man. They pled for aid to no avail. Interlopers aren't welcome. Only a little girl made it out alive. The following relics will now appear in future runs. Sorry about the hammering outside, I can't do anything about that. Ivory Tile. Whenever you play a card that costs 3 or more, gain an energy. Hell yeah! Big Hat. In honor of Logan, one imagines. At the start of each combat, add 2 random ethereal cards into your hand, and then finally Bookmark. At the end of each turn, lower a cost of a random retained card by 1 until played. Hell yeah. Those seem like exceptionally useful relics for her. Jump back to the main screen, and I'll tell you, in the next episode, we're hoping to do the same with the Defect and unlock their final relics. But until then, my name has been Rhapsody, and the name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays. Out of the thank to and a special thanks to Disney Mia. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.